All right, this is James from Realty Candy. I'm super excited today because we're meeting with Carlos and with Fabricio. They're our two lead developers on the AeroIDX product. And for those of you that aren't very familiar with AeroIDX, it's designed for teams, it's built on HighLevel, and it's got AI baked into it from the very beginning. Do you guys want to tell us a little bit about what you've been working on? Maybe show us some of the product you've been building.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so we have this website to show all the features on AeroIDX. And as you can see, we have a search widget, we have carousel widgets, and we can also have communities and markets. So let me show you the map search where all started. So we have an easy to use map search. You can see the clusters on the map. These are clickable and you can get more results as you click on them. And the left results are going to be updated. This is the first way to search for properties, and you can start filtering by property types and price, beds and baths, and more. Users also or visitors on your website can also save properties, and they can create their own account. And this account will be for storing their saved searches or their saved properties. And they will start receiving email updates about these properties. And the best thing about this is that you can use a CRM like HighLevel to custom and personalize these emails. So you can change, for example, the initial message or your logo on your email, or even the frequency of these email updates.
Okay.
Also, let's show you one property to show you the details. This is how a details looks for a property. You can change between the map view and the gallery. And here you will have all the information about this property. Something new is that we have added some AI features to help visitors to get more details about this property. For example, the AI summary uses this description, but make a summary about all of this with
Wow.
important information and in a better readable way.
So what you're saying, Carlos, is that instead of the user trying to read that big block of text, which they're probably never going to read, you just have this stuff over on the side and they can kind of kick through that real quickly and see what main points are, right?
Exactly, just like
Okay,
that.
that's
Okay,
awesome.
we have also this copilot chat where visitors can ask about these properties. And for example, you can ask for a grocery stores, parks, and transportations, and it will respond accordingly about this property. This uses web search to get more accurate responses. And as you can
Okay.
see, we have parks and green spaces. It says the name and it says how many minutes away, transportation
Excellent.
options, and schools.
So can we do a test on that, Carlos? Do you mind typing in how far away is this from an airport, just as an example?
Let's see. The property is approximately a 17-minute
Wow,
drive.
that's really cool.
So this is very useful if you have specific questions. For example, if you have kids and you want to know what are the nearest schools, or if you travel a lot like this example, you can get right away answers.
Uh,
But if you ask where to get more information, it will be better to contact the agent. So we have a form right here that will request more information and will send a confirmation email to the person that is asking. and will send you a message to the right agent. And this is where I want to talk about agents. This form detects who is the agent that sends the link. For example, you click on this and you send it to someone, and when they request more information or save property or create an account, the lead will be assigned to the right agent. So you will receive this lead as yours, and you also can start messaging, and it will be assigned to you. So if you are in an office with a lot of agents, you won't have the problem of not knowing which person contacted about this property.
So if you're on a team, you can track which team member is bringing that lead in. Is that what you're kind of saying?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Is there something else that you want to ask about this details page?
Yeah, so when you share it, what does that look like when you share the property?
Yeah, you can share this by copying this link and sending it directly to the lead, or you have quick links to send it to WhatsApp, to Twitter, or Facebook.
Okay,
And it will open the pop-up, so you just need to click on send, and it will be posted.
okay, very good.
Okay?
Do you mind if we go back to that search page, Carlos? There was
Yeah.
a couple of questions about that I had when people look at that. What if I just want to look at homes, like say I want to look at homes around the airport, for example. I can see the airport here on the left side of the screen. Maybe I just want to be over there where that says Drew Park. Is there a way to kind of block that area out or something like that?
Yeah, sure. If you have an address, you can add it here. But it's better
Okay,
for this type of quest of searches to use the draw search area tool. So you click on this at the top right and start making points.
okay,
And once you finish, it will filter properties on this area. And you
okay.
can see the results here.
Yeah, and I could see at the top over there, it said there's 30 properties. So I can see real quickly, it really limits that down to a certain
Yeah, exactly.
properties. And if you put property type, like this one looks like a commercial right here and multifamily, if you just put single family, does that pretty much lock that down? Yeah, so now you're getting 14 results.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
exactly. You can also save this polygon search and start receiving updates.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
so we have all the tools necessary to search on the MLS.
So maybe the next thing, if you don't mind, I'm kind of thinking about how we put this together. What if you show us from this point, how do we get to where the client information is and managing the clients maybe in the CRM backend? I think you got it all built on HighLevel. And then maybe after that, we go to the next phase, which is like, how do you set it up on a website? What does that look like? What kind of what's involved in all that?
Perfect.
One last thing, Carlos, that,
Yeah,
that I have people ask me about. This was a question I just got asked last week. Is a guy said, "Hey, I really like IDX add-ons that you guys have. Will all the IDX add-ons work on AeroIDX?" And I told him, no, they don't, but we have a bunch of those features kind of built in. And so maybe after we look at the CRM functionality and we're looking at the install, we can also kind of explore some of those functionality that are similar to what we have in IDX add-ons.
yeah,
What do you,
sure.
yeah, well,
All the
one quick
apps.
question about this. So can you change these layouts, or is there any way to change the styling on that? Or is this pretty much what you get today and you're going to be adding more styles as time goes by?
Well, right now we have the same style for everyone on the map search, but you can change the cards layout. So
Okay.
for example, here we have a centered layout and a details label, but we have another design for this same card, and you can customize the colors. For example, you can change the background color, the hair color, or the font colors and labels. So
Okay.
in terms of customizations, we have a lot of customizations, and we at least we have two teams right now, but we are going to add more.
So you
I
got
can
two
show,
themes now, but you're going to be adding more. So if we have a specific theme that we want for an office or something like that, then you guys can essentially make it for us if that, as a
yeah,
customization or something, right?
yeah, for sure. We
Okay.
focus on making this IDX to fit on your website and on your brand. So if you
Okay.
want the buttons to be in a specific color, we can make it happen. Or if you have a design that you like a lot, we can see if we can make it a theme.
Okay, cool.
Later on this call, I will show you where you can change the colors and the themes.
Okay.
So can I show you how leads are going to the CRM and are going to the control panel?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Okay, it all starts when someone make an action like save the property or save a search, and they will create an account. So we make it easy to create an account. You just need an email and password and your name. Okay, I have created an account. So the property is safe. I can see that I'm logged in, and I can see here my save properties. Okay, how the real estate agent can see their leads? Well, you have two options. One is using the control panel that you will have a login, and you will be able to see your leads right away. So this is the view where you can see how your website is going. What is the traffic on your website? How many leads this month? How many saved properties, saved searches, even the page views. And you will have a detail of every lead that is coming to your system. For example, this is the registration that I just made, and I can see that I save a property, and here is the address of the property and the registration. Right here, I can create a property alert, for example, a safe search, and decide if I want to send it right away or wait until a new listing hit the market. I can see
Okay.
here also the results. Or if I already have like a market created on my IDX, I can go here and choose a market from the list. So this is a quick
So tell
and
me what a
easy.
market is, Carlos. I'm not familiar with that term.
Yeah, no worries. A market is a specific predefined search that
Okay.
you made. This is for communities, for cities, or for polygon areas.
Okay.
So
Okay.
So this will be a market creation. You can switch from basic to a polygon, and you can here define, for example, properties in Tampa from a certain price to a certain price, or properties that have garage and have pools, or you can use advanced filters like price reduce, a new one market, or that have waterfront. So
Okay.
these are predefined searches that you can either show it on your website, like we have here. These are markets,
Oh, okay.
or assign it to a lead. So you
Okay.
don't have to make the same search every time. You just assign one.
So what you're saying then, if I understand, is I can save something like homes near the Tampa airport. And then when I talk to another client that wants homes near the Tampa airport, I can just give them that same, I don't have to create that for them again. Is that,
Exactly.
oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the main goal of
Okay.
assigning a
Gotcha.
market subscription.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. Another way to send listings is using this second option, send email listings. This show you the map search where you can set a specific search, but this is for selecting hand-picked listings that you think this lead will be interested in, and you can click on send selected. You can
Okay.
also change the subject of your email and the message. So this
So
will
this
be
isn't going to give them updates though, right? This is like a one-time shootout for them, right?
exactly. This is a one
Okay.
time.
Okay.
It helps you don't need it to go to your website and perform a search and creating an account for yourself. You don't need to do that. You can use it here on your control panel.
Nice. Cool.
Perfect. So this is the way of seeing the information of a new lead, but it's not the only one. So let me show you.
Hey,
Uh,
before you go off of this, Carlos, let me ask you,
yeah,
you have another tab there that says alerts. What is that about?
yeah, this is the same as this one.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
So you can see here all the property alerts and market subscriptions. Let me
Oh,
create
okay.
one. And here is the alerts. This is what this lead is subscribed to. If he has
Oh, okay.
tape searches or market subscriptions, you can view the results of these market subscriptions or you can pause the notifications. This is useful when someone requests stopping the communications and you can either pause or delete.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
No worries. Okay, so as you can see here, we have a button that says view in CRM. So let's see what it does.
So that was under that one lead, right? So you clicked on that particular lead.
Yeah, on this lead,
Okay.
you can
Uh-huh.
see, and you have a quick access to your CRM contact details page.
Okay.
Uh, you can here start communicating, adding tags, or start workflows. So you have a quick access to your CRM contact. Okay. So I want to show you where is the other place where you can see all the lead traffic and information. So as you can see, we have here at the top left a button, view in CRM, and this will redirect you to the contact details page on your CRM. And
Okay.
here we have an integration that you will need to install that will provide a button. We call it IDX button because this is the way you can see all the IDX information. So you click on it and you will see the same info that you see on your control panel. You will have the same features that you have for creating property alerts, market subscriptions, or send email listings.
Nice.
And here you can have all the features that you have on your control panel. For example, you can set property alerts or market subscriptions or send email listings.
Nice.
And also you can see and search all the traffic activity on this specific lead, filter by type. So you have enough information to know what listings they already viewed and what type of search they are doing. So what do you think about this?
This is great. I mean, you get a lot of information real quickly about that user. One question, Carlos, is this also doing anything in the notes on that contact or not? Not really.
Yeah. So you have all the actions of this lead on your notes. And
Okay.
you also have information on custom fields that will store all the actions of these specific leads. For example, you can see what is the last safe search they made, what is the last property they view, how many properties they have viewed. So you can start using them as triggers to start workflows. For example, you can notify your agents if someone is searching properties on your website, or if someone requests information and haven't received a response, so you can send a notification to the admin. We have prepared a snapshot with many of these workflows already included, and you can modify them as you wish, so you can customize according your needs.
So when I build these automations out, I can automate kind of anything out of this process because I'm seeing all the actions, like you're saying, over in the notes. So I can go back as I make automations. I can say, if this happens in the notes, then do this thing over in the automations, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. Hey, I have a question, Carlos. A moment ago, you were showing the lead. like a card or a panel for the lead. It said next steps on it, and it had something there. I don't know if you could get back to that. Maybe that I don't know where exactly that was, but that looked interesting. Right there.
Yeah. So these are next steps. These are tasks on your CRM. And for example, you will see them in both places, on your CRM and right here. These next steps help you to know what you need to do with this lead. So for example, when someone requests more information, a task will be created for follow up with a
Okay.
timeline. So these are next steps and they are tasks on your CRM. So you will have them on both places. And this will be created when someone, for example, requests more information. A task for follow up will be created with a timeline. In this case,
Oh,
will
okay.
be 1 day, but you can customize it as you wish.
Okay, so what you're saying is that what that next step is, that's actually going to show up in my CRM automatically tomorrow because this person just signed up today.
No, will be the task will be at the same time someone requests information. That's where
Okay.
the timer start, and you
Okay.
have 1 day until it becomes urgent.
Oh, okay. 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 So it's urgent to get done today because it's due by tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I have something else to show you that I think we didn't cover it yet,
Yeah.
and it is the markets. So when you create a market, you can create a specific page on your website for this
Okay.
market. And let me show you how it looks because I think it has very good information.
Okay.
So this is a market page and you can see the median price, total listings, new listings this month, and the price range. But you also have some graphs for the market health, how the price is going, how many new listings this market has in the past months, and the inventory levels. And you will see all the results here for this market, and you can also make a search on the map.
Nice.
So if you have communities or specific markets, for example, the area where you work, you should and must make these markets to use full potential of the information about the pricing. And also you can send this link to your leads.
Okay. And is there a way on that page for somebody to subscribe to that market, or is that something you guys are building?
You can do it. Just click here on sign up for updates
Okay.
and you will start receiving updates about this market. These updates are being sent every month and it will contain the stats for this month and also new listings.
Okay, cool. You guys were talking about some of the automations that you can build with this. Can you show us some examples of what those automations look like? And can we change those? Like if I think they should be done in a different way than my competitor does. Can I change that?
Yeah, no problem. So AeroIDX is built with a CRM integration, uses a lot of automations. We think that this is the best way to let you customize and make it work as you wish. For example, we have automations for listings and notifications. And on listings, there is an automation for send hand-picked listings, the feature that I was showing you.
Kind of a one-time thing that I've selected as an agent and goes out to them. Is that the one you're talking about?
Exactly. So each automation will have their purpose, a sticky note with what it does, a trigger, and an email template use. So this is
Nice.
what I wanted to show you, that you can go here and customize the email template as you wish. You can add your own header, your own subject, and your footer, or any other element that we have
Nice.
here on the email builder. But
Nice.
let me show you save property or market subscription match alert, because this is where you can, as real estate agent, customize, for example, when you want these updates to be sent. Do you want it to be sent every day or just Monday? And at what
Yeah,
time?
that's cool.
So you can customize this as you wish. Also,
A
the
quick
update,
question. So I have
yeah,
some people that have asked me about sending them out 2 days a week. Like I want to send them twice a week. How would you set that up?
2 days a week. Well, you
Yeah, like
can,
say I want it to go Monday and Thursday, yeah, for example.
yeah, you can make
Just
it
like
like
that.
that and change the time.
Nice.
So you can move these settings because you can also here activate the stats view, and you can see right away. Well, I don't have it available, but you can see right away how many people are going to be are receiving this email and how many of them are opening it. So if you
Okay.
change the settings, you can move it as and see what work best for you.
Very nice.
Okay, let me show you another automations that we have for notifications. We believe that notifications are very important because when you receive a message from someone that is interested, you need to answer very quickly, because if not, they are going to leave your website and go to another website. So we
Okay.
have, for example, this info request automation that will trigger when someone requests more information, and you will receive a notification to the assigned user and one confirmation to the person that is asking about this property. But
Okay.
imagine that you don't want an email message. Imagine that you have on your CRM like an integration for WhatsApp or for Facebook Messenger or for Slack. So you can use all the powerful of the using automations to send a notification, a call, a messenger, an Instagram DM, an SMS. So you
So you
don't
can
need,
send text messages through here. Is that what you're saying? I can send it as a text message. So if somebody signs up, instead of sending them an email, like as a lead, I can actually shoot a text message to them and text the agent and tell them
yeah,
that they just got a new lead.
yeah, sure. You can do it.
Oh, okay.
You have the ability to modify this workflow as you wish. If you have any questions, we can help you to make the
Okay.
workflow you want.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So do you have any other questions about these automations?
So what if I am using, say I'm using high level or something already, I'm an agency and I'm using high level. Can I get this as a snapshot from you guys so that I can set it up on my own sub accounts?
For sure. Here on the website, you can go to CRM and go to
Mhm.
snapshot. So
Okay.
give this snapshot to all or users.
Okay.
So if you are an agency, you can start creating sub accounts based on this snapshot, and they will already have all the custom fields, all the email templates, the automations, so you can get started right away.
Cool. Yeah, that looks great. Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
we still have missing the widgets, the AI coach, and the installation.
Okay. Let's dive in.
Would you like to explain, Fabricio, the widgets and the AI coach?
Okay, now let me share my screen. Now let's go to the widget section. Here you can create widgets, then you can embed on your own website. This will work on any website you have because it's just a code. So let's go and try to create a new widget.
So let me
We
wait a
have,
minute. Let me ask you a quick question. So if I have a WordPress website, will this work?
yeah, it will work
What
on any website, no matter the platform.
like what about Squarespace?
Yeah, it will also work. Any website that will
Wix?
let,
Wix?
yeah, any
What about
website that
no, go
uh,
ahead.
any website that will let you paste an embed code, it will work on that. Yeah,
Wait, what about
it
a high
doesn't matter
level
the
site? Can
platform.
you put it on high level?
Yeah, actually, for
Okay.
example, here,
Uh-huh.
these are widgets that are built for high
The
level,
reason
but
I'm
it will
asking
work.
you, Fabrizio, I know you said it goes on any site, but we tell people that and they're like, oh yeah, but what about this? Because it's often like other people will say it works on anything. And then you're like, what about high level? And it's like, oh yeah, well, it won't work on high level. It's like, oh, okay. But so you're saying it works on anything that'll let you put an embed code. Does anything.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, on anything.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have right now these four type of widgets. I'm going to show you, for example, this gallery widget. So I'm going to select it. I'm going to click on continue. This is the settings page for this widget. Here we can see a live demo of the widget, and we can customize the options that we want to show. This is sort by newest listings. So since these ones are the newest ones, they don't have an image yet. Some of them have them, like these two, but if you can see the image for this listings is because they haven't added yet. And this is
Okay.
just a placeholder for that.
Okay. Gotcha.
So let's say we want to show properties that are on San Jose. So I can just click here, and I just want to show single family and condos. So now this widget will only show these properties. I can add more filters like a price range, any number of beds or beds. We can have a few tabs here. This general tab will let you add, for example, a title to this widget, a subtitle. We can customize the number of columns here, for example, if we want to show more, the number of items that we want to show, and the sort by. And here on the style, we can customize how this will look. For example, here we have these two themes. It will change the way that the information is displayed. Here we can add a background color. For example, this one show black, but we can customize to any color we
Oh,
want. If
okay.
you want to go crazy with this, you can do it. Stick it to white
So,
because it's the
and let
one
me
that,
ask you a question. You have two themes right now. Are you guys going to eventually build out more themes? Is one
yeah,
question. And then if
yes,
I
we're
want a
going to,
custom theme, is that possible? Can I get with you guys and maybe get it as a customization and get you to build me a custom theme? Is that possible?
yeah, of course. If you have something else in mind,
Okay.
we can see, we can build that.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
so here we can customize the text color too. Here, as I said, you can go crazy with this to any color. If you want something that will match your color banding on your website, we can do it from here and it will work. Let me go to black because it doesn't look. And yeah, you can click here on save. If you want to then add this widget to your website, then you can just click here on get embed code. This is the code that you will need to copy with this button. Copy code. You go to your website, to the editor, you paste this code, and it will display the information.
Okay,
So
cool.
that was the gallery. We have more options. There's this carousel property widget. For example, here we have these 5 listings, and with this button, you can show more. It has the same filter options. This time, let's go with Los Angeles. If we want to show luxury homes that are about 2 million, we can add this filter here. And the same options to add a title, a subtitle, we can change the slides, and the same option colors.
I really like the way the price changes when you do that because I know when I use some other search things, I don't know how many zeros to put in there, right? And so I like on yours where it's showing like hundred thousands and millions and stuff like that. So that turned out really cool.
Yeah, now let me show you, for example, I think a very important widget for your website that is a search bar. Here, you can customize this a little bit. So for example, this is the default view, but you can, for example, if you want to show a filter for price, for beds, and property types, you can customize this. And also you can customize the colors. And we have this market areas widget. For example, here we can add, these are our markets that Carlos showed us previously. Here
Uh-huh.
we can add them. We can add as many as
Oh,
we
so you
want.
can, oh, okay. So I could put certain market areas like on the home page, and then once they get to the Palo Alto page, I can add certain different areas on the Palo Alto page. I get a different widget that I put on that page, right? That shows like this neighborhood, that neighborhood, that neighborhood, or this school, that school, the other school, right?
Yes, yes, you can customize
Oh, that's cool.
the market
So
areas that you can
what does the
show.
code snippet look like for that? Where do I see the code snippets for these?
Okay, so I'm going to save this.
Okay.
And here I'm going to click this button, click embed code, and this is how it will look. So
Oh,
you
okay.
can paste this on your main website, or as you said, you can paste this on a market page, and it will show the market areas that you configure on the settings.
Very nice.
And now let's go to the AI coach because I think this is one of our best features. This is a coach that uses AI, so it will help you on your daily tasks. We have some quick actions here that you can just click. So let's see today's focus. If you want to see what things you need to do today, then you can just click on this quick action and let's see what the AI is thinking. This is getting information from all your events that you have. For example, here it has a high priority on contact leads. For example, Marty's Meet, contact this lead today. And let's see, for example, what properties has Marty seen. If we want to get more specific information about this lead, here it says has
Oh,
been
that's cool.
7 unique properties, and it gives you a bit of information about this. So now let's see. I want to create an email for him. So I want to create an email for him about these properties. And here it will give you a draft email that is accurate to this specific lead. And you can just paste it to send this email. From here, we can also do more tests. Let's say I want to create a safe search for a specific user. And here, for example, if you want to see how last week's been doing, you can just click here on the quick summary, and it will give you a summary of all the interactions that your user had with our system. So okay, here we have some information about each week of the previous month. And we have more options. These were options from our AeroIDX system, but you can also have CRM tools. For example, if you want to see your CRM hot leads, you can just click here. And it will take the information from your CRM and it will show it here. It says the leads, the email, and more information about them. You can ask more specific questions about these leads, and you don't need to use the quick actions. You can ask whatever you want. So, for example, what should I do with my newest leads? And it will detect what you're trying to say and it will answer with accurate information. And it says that you have 2 new leads today. It is 2, and it will say more information about what you should do with them.
That's
So yeah, this
awesome.
is the coach. Now let's talk about this API section. Here you can create an API on AeroIDX, then you can use on any platform that you want. For example, we have some specific Go high level widgets that you will need this API to work. But this serves as an authentication tool, so you can use our services outside of AeroIDX without compromising your information.
That's awesome. So I can hook this up really to any platform that I'm using. Like if I'm using Follow Up Boss or I'm using
Yes.
something else for ads, I can get in here and get the data that I need using the API keys.
Yeah, exactly. If you have some custom tool that you want to get AeroIDX information for, you can use it with this API section.
So do you mind telling, I see this Facebook ads tab. Do you mind telling me about that before we wrap up?
Yeah, sure. So if you want to run Facebook ads, you can do it here from this tool. These are markets that you create first here. And from here, you can create a feed for this specific market. So let's create a feed for Cupertino, and it will give you a feed URL. Let's see how
Nice.
this feed URL here. It looks like this. It's an XML5. This you can paste it on the Facebook Ads Manager, and it
Okay.
will get all the listings to show as ads on Facebook.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. That's super easy. And then you have before, I know we need to wrap up here pretty quick, but like if you look at accounts and then the website, can you show me kind of what those do and like how we set this up a little bit on a website?
Okay, yeah, sure. So here on accounts page, if you have an office account and you want to create a specific AeroIDX account to each of your team members, you can do it here. This will work if you want any of your team members to have their own website with their own widgets, their own dashboard page. You can do it from here. So let's just go and try to create an account for this user. Here, this account is created and we just need to copy the setup link. You can copy this and paste it to your agent, and they will just need to open it, and it will allow you to just set your password, and then you have your own dashboard with all information. But these ones are
Nice.
linked to the main account, so you can customize, you can delete them if you don't need it anymore,
Oh, okay.
and
That's awesome.
that's how it will work. Let's now go to the setup page. So if you're ready to use your own website with AeroIDX, first these are the installation steps. First, we need you to add the URL from your website. This will work for CEO pages. So here, this is the URL. And now we need to add this script to your page.
Okay. So how long does it take usually to set this up?
Well, maybe 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to open the page so it will be faster.
Okay.
It was on the home page, Carlos.
Yes.
Okay, the script to enable AeroIDX. Tracking code. Okay,
Okay.
okay. So let's how this is the installation steps for you to add AeroIDX to your own website. First, we need your website's URL. This will allow us to set up CEO pages, and these are the installation steps. First, we need to copy this script code and paste it to your website pages. So let's copy it and let's go, for example, to this page. Here we can add this script, and that will allow us for any widget or any type of AeroIDX functionality for us to work on this website. Now we need to create a new page on your website with this URL, AeroIDX. For example, we have already created this page with the AeroIDX path, but you need to create a new one. And inside of that page, you need to paste this AeroIDX component. So let's see
Okay.
how it looks on this page. Here we have this custom code, and this is the AeroIDX component that you need to paste. This is all you need to make AeroIDX work on your website.
Well, that's super easy, huh?